part ends up being short for the day.
Lady Anais has disappeared, and I found this weird old man in her bedroom.
Weird? How dare you?
And just who might you be, if you will?
If you shut up and listen, I'll tell you. I am Scuba, king of the seabed. I was sent here by the water spirit herself. I brought a message for the people of Buckingham. A message from Anais.
A message? Why would you be delivering messages for Lady Anais? King Scuba, was it?
An excellent question. And here's your answer. Because she's living under the sea with me now.
She jumped. I knew it. Oh, how could she have been so
Oh, stop your sniveling, man. The only one who's jumping here is you, to conclusions. If you know Anais at all, you'll know that she's been doing very little lately, except praying for the Almighty to reunite her with her beloved Shark. Unfortunately, the poor fellow's ship is frozen solid, and it's likely to stay that way for all eternity. Even if the Demon King were to be defeated, it would take centuries for the ice to melt. It goes without saying that she doesn't have much hope of living that long. But that didn't stop her praying. She said she'd do anything to be alive when her beloved finally... Anyway, somehow or other, her pleading made its way down to the seabed. My kingdom, as you may recall. Now, I'm not a particularly powerful king, but I do have one rather impressive ability. The ability to grant life to any creature in my kingdom for as long as I see fit. Well, Anais was determined. She was willing to come and live underwater, as long as it meant that she might eventually be able to see her husband again. So when your heroes here beat the monsters up in that tower and lifted the curse hanging over the country, I thought it might be a good time to come and fetch her.
I had no idea she would go to such lengths.
Well, she did, and there's no turning back now. I was able to turn her into a mermaid, but making her human again would be beyond my powers. She knows this, of course, but that was the sacrifice she was willing to make in order to see her husband again. Now, as for her message, she wanted to say thank you to you, King Buckingham, and to all of your subjects. And she doesn't want you to feel sorry for her. She's happy with her choice. She's made her peace with it. There, all done. Right, I'm okay.
Wait, I must ask you something before you leave. What became of the child that Anais was carrying when the kingdom was plunged into darkness?
Well, I don't know for certain, but I have an inkling. You see, the Sea Dragon and all its crew have enjoyed the personal protection of the water spirit since ancient time. That's why her captain always bears the mark of the spirit somewhere on his body. It's passed down through the generations, which means, by the way, that any child Sharkai and Anais had would also carry the mark. But I digress. I have a sneaking suspicion that Sharkai's child wasn't abducted by the Demon King, as some say, but was in fact spirited away by the water spirit for its own safety.
Wait. No, there's no... I have a strange feeling I know what happened with the child.
I wouldn't be surprised if he or she was living a perfectly normal, perfectly peaceful life somewhere. But I'm just a humble servant of the spirit. I don't know any of this stuff for sure. Anyway, I'm glad to see the darkness got lifted and that we're no longer sealed off from the world and everything. Water spirit's blessings and all that.
I have a strong feeling I might know what happened.
I failed to grasp the depths of Anais' love for Sharkai. Still heed her message. We must not feel sorry for her. She has taken her fate in her own hands. It is time we did the same. The palace lighthouse must be lit.
This one is definitely taking a decent amount of time. His child has been returned. Celebrations last late into the night, and when they finish, the people of Buckingham sleep soundly for the first time in years. Then morning comes.
It seems the time has come for us to say goodbye. Though I doubt this is the last we'll be seeing of each other. Now, it is time for me to repay you as promised. I thought perhaps this would make for a most fitting reward. It is the legendary sword, passed down from one captain of the Sea Dragon to the next. Sharkai left it in my care when he set out before his final battle, that it might be used in defense of his wife and unborn child. Until now, I had not met one whom I deemed worthy of such a weapon. But in you, I have undoubtedly found such a person. I hereby present to you the Sea Serpent Saber. You wield it well, just as I had expected. Truth be told, there is something of Sharkai about you.
I have a strange feeling Sharkai is the ancestor of the protagonist.
Incidentally, it strikes me that I've told you very little about the captain. You must be curious to learn more about him. I beg your pardon. My chief minstrel told you everything you needed to know. But I do not employ a minstrel. Oh, I did, of course, a long time ago. He was a fine man and a talented musician, but he fell ill and died many years back. But of course, you are blessed with powers beyond those of ordinary humans. I should have learned not to be surprised by your capabilities. In any case, the most important thing I wish to say to you today is simply this. Thank you. Your name shall live on in the legends of my kingdom for all time. And not only here in Buckingham, I believe the dwarves also have reason to thank you. They would be grateful for the opportunity to express this gratitude in person. Perhaps you should pay them a visit before you leave.
So what I'm going to do is, before I actually fully leave, let's go ahead and go back to Beacon. But I'm going to grab something. Because supposedly I was supposed to have access to a spot. Yeah, see, it says right there, past the beacon. And see on how they have like a second floor right there? I need to get to that. So I have a feeling I missed a door somewhere. And I need to check where. Which is right there. How the hell did I miss the door? Right here. And there's the mini medal for that. Anyway, let's head over to the heavy meta home. So we can go and get this fragment and other stuff. Which makes me a little curious. Don't think they have a shop here at all. So it's mostly going to be for me going down there to pick that up. You took your time, didn't you? Still, you're here now, I suppose. Now listen, there's a few things I'd like you to have. They're in the storeroom down below. You're free to grab them whenever you like. But they'll be useful to you on your travels, so sooner is probably better than later. Listen, don't bother yourself with trying to mediate between Buckingham and me. I know full well he's not a bad man. And he knows I know that. There's no need to make a song and dance about it. Okay. Well, you move. In you go. Yep, move out of the way. Siren's Sword. What does that do? Yup, it's something only my main character can have. Can be used in battle to summon a churn of water which surges through a single group of enemies. You know what? I might as well. Because if he's not casting spells, I would rather him be able to deal some damage. So I would rather yeah, because he's mostly going to do normal attacks. So I'm going to have him have the bubble slime heart. Because it's the best thing I can think of for this. Because the only other thing I could think of nothing really else is there for it. I mean, except for an agility ring, which I'm gonna let him have. Right now, he still has like a very low speed. And there we go, another turquoise fragment. Alright, let's go ahead and get out of here. Let's head on back to the present. Oh, we can go back here to the Divine Shrine, actually, where I could turn in those fragments. Because we go into here. Let's see, is it enough? It is. I'm not going to do so now. Because again, I do want to visit this world. Fast travel to this. quickly grab that. And we're going to take our ship on down here. Which, of course, we need to start with right on over here. Look at that. Nice. Okay. And yeah, we're going to start with the castle of Buckingham. Because we have a few things to do here. But first, I'm actually going to go ahead and save here. And I will show you all any new stuff that happens afterwards. Because all I'm really going to do in this is collect everything here. Well, I might not. Because I do want to try and get Resident Evil set up for everybody else. And I just realized Ash was completely mastered on her Paladin. I did not realize that. I was wondering why she was getting more proficiency bonus. Why there was a proficiency bonus going on. I did not know that. Now I know. Alright, we're going to resave.
Oh.
But I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And I'm going to see you all in the next part for this. Alright. So, hopefully you all have a wonderful night, or morning, or afternoon, or evening, whenever you guys are watching this. Have a wonderful day.